Hello! Hello, everyone.
Yeah, that's really shaky cam. I'm sorry if I make anybody seasick, but it's a different car again.
We can do that. Just have to move move a bit, and the camera goes shaky.
This car has backlighting.
This car does not have boobs.
No.
But
it is, however,
massive.
massive.
Next time we're doing this, we will have no shaky cam, and we will have the car breasts. And I don't know what the next film will be. If it's not something next Tuesday or this weekend, which I doubt it'll be this weekend, it will be Thor. Because we're going to see Thor: The Dark World. Well, Thor and Thor: Dark World several days early. So.
Because, you know, we're awesome and we get invited to shit like that.
Yeah, we got invited, as in we saw an advertisement for it, and I paid for the tickets.
Yeah, exactly. Invitation.
Invited!
Yeah!
So we'll see that several days early, and that'll be up at some point.
But anyway.
What did we see today?
We saw Machete, and then Machete Kills.
Well, I'd already seen Machete.
Well, we watched it like almost a double feature, but with an R in the middle to break my head.
Yeah, and I forced them to watch Machete 1 just to avoid the usual situation where I have seen the original film in whatever watching sequence, and they have not.
And there was about 8 people in the cinema. I had a conversation with 2 of them afterwards before we came here. And another 2 people in the cinema also watched Machete 1 today.
They had never seen it before. They were just like, I'm going to watch the first one just to prepare for this.
Yes.
Interesting.
Turn the sat-nav off, it'll make noises. Shut up, sat-nav.
So, okay, here's the thing about Machete. The first one started off a little bit normal and then just got more and more insane as it went. This one starts off where the previous one ended, on the insanity level, and then keeps going. And the next one, it looks like it's going to be Star Crash.
Oh, this one starts off with a fake trailer for Machete Kills Again in Space, which is obviously the name sequel to Machete Kills, and it then starts where Machete ended and works its way up to Machete Kills Again in Space. The whole setup for it.
It's this film is beautifully insane.
It's wonderful.
It's you know, I missed the fact. Okay, this one was a 15 rated or R in America, while the other one was 18 rated or an NC-17. I missed the extra gore. I'm hoping the DVD release will have more gore and sort of a higher rating. Hoping.
Well, they did already announce that the next one was going to be X rated.
I think X actually means it's unrated. Oh. It might not, I don't know.
Well, so it starts off, the character Machete is called in by the President of the United States to deal with a terrorist threat from south of the border in Mexico. It ends up with a guerrilla force of underground railroad type kind of thing battling.
Mel Gibson playing Hugo Drax crossed with Destro from G.I. Joe. Literally Destro from G.I. Joe, because he's a weapons manufacturer who gets horribly burned and puts on a silver mask. This Destro from CG from this is a more accurate depiction of Destro than the G.I. Joe movie had. And that's hilarious.
They got it so right, because every scene is slightly crazier than the last.
Yeah, they bring in clones, they bring in, like, you know, sci-fi weaponry, you've got...
There's the unexplained chameleon.
Yeah.
There's a guy who just, he can take his face off and suddenly be a completely different person.
It's like Husk from the X-Men, Husk, Cannonball's younger sister who can tear off her skin and have a completely different type of skin underneath.
And it's never explained why.
They're just an assassin.
He's played by Lady Gaga at some point.
Lady Gaga, Cuba Gooding Jr. and Antonio Banderas. And they've all got the same voice.
That's never explained. It's just he's there. And then there's the strippers with Gatling gun tits.
And the cock gun from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
You notice they mentioned El Rey as well. This is okay. For Dusk Till Dawn, it was mentioned is actually supposed to, and the Kill Bill films are supposed to be set in the same universe, but they're supposed to be set in the films of the Quentin Tarantino verse, where Quentin Tarantino's movies are all set in the same universe. Well, the more realistic ones. So, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, and and actually Inglourious Basterds and Django Unchained are all set in the same universe.
Yep.
And the Shaft films as well. And then From Dusk Till Dawn and Kill Bill are meant to be the films of that universe. But this is set in the same universe as From Dusk Till Dawn and stuff because they mentioned El Rey. So just randomly, and you know Kill Bill and From Dusk Till Dawn are set in the same universe because the same sheriff turned up in both. It's just these little clues, but it's definitely in that sort of vein.
This movie was great. Go and see it. Seriously. Machete, the first Machete is a great sort of light-hearted exploitation kind of film. That's just amazing. And this is just...
I got an idea. If you're interested, whenever we finish this vlog, why don't we just go back and watch another exploitation-y type film?
Oh, Jesus, I have a 9 o'clock start in the morning.
Oh, dear. Fair enough.
I'm sick. I'm actually quite sick.
Yeah. The, this, just see it.
Just go and see it. I don't even know how the Gatling gun tits worked.
This is Robert Rodriguez on a very good day.
There is one point where Machete slices a guy, one of the clones, open, rips his intestines out, throws them into helicopter blades, and watches the guy be pulled up and diced.
Yeah, there's a bit where Machete fires a grappling hook into the top of a spinning helicopter blade, spins around, cutting guys' heads off.
He's just gained the hook shot.
The first one was basically the closest thing in tone to a film of how Saints Row 2 is, because I've been playing Saints Row 2 recently. This is an escalation of insanity, so whenever I eventually start playing Saints Row 3, I'm thinking that might be roughly the same level of insanity as this one.
And the main villain guy is a Star Wars fan, and his little shuttle that he takes around his factory is a fucking...
land speeder.
Yeah, it's a land speeder. And then for some reason, he pulls out a batleth, and you're like, what?
Yeah, you got Mel Gibson trying to kill someone with a fully, killingable batleth.
Battle ready is the term.
Okay, battle ready. Yeah, I have to say, it is very nice that Mel Gibson has embraced the fact that he's a complete cunt and a villain in real life, and he is playing villains. Because he's a villain in this, and he's a villain in The Expendables 3. Mm-hmm. So it's like, good work, Mel. You're sort of changing your image to fit your image. This is a good move for you.
Charlie Sheen was the president, right?
Yeah, they were calling him Carlos Estevez because that's his real name. He's actually half Latino, and Martin Sheen's real name is Ramon Estevez. And Charlie Sheen was born Carlos Estevez. His brother Emilio Estevez doesn't use the pseudonym. So with this one, in the credits they have introducing Carlos Estevez. It's like, oh, well done.
But there's just a scene where somebody's trying to call the president. It's a secret agent trying to call the president. A hot naked woman in a bed lifts up the phone, passes it to a hot naked woman in a bed, passes it to a hot naked woman in a bed, passes it to Charlie Sheen.
I really wish there was someone else in there, like either like a guy in leather or a crocodile or something else in there.
But Charlie Sheen was definitely playing himself because the president legalized weed in 40 states.
48.
48 states, that was part of his campaign. And he fixed the economy completely by legalizing marijuana.
They want to know who his vice president is. That would have been perfect for like just some sort of a cameo.
Yeah.
Going back to the Saints Row route, they could have had Keith David as the vice president.
Vice President Boy George?
Can't be. Because not American. Vice President Jesse Ventura.
Ah.
Vice President Schwarzenegger. Oh, and you got Tom Savini back for some reason. He's become a priest and is not evil anymore.
And he's repented for killing the priest by becoming a priest.
He gets laser beamed. There's people getting turned inside out.
Yeah, there's a gun that turns people inside out, and 4 guys run away into a car, and he turns the car inside out.
And like the first one, there is an issue as in the CGI. I really wish it was all practical, but enough of it's practical to make me happy.
That was the thing about how it escalated, though. There were very few points where my suspension of disbelief was broken.
Just because it happened so smoothly.
Yeah, it just got crazier and crazier. Like, there's one point, there's this big multinational, multi-ethnic group of people standing listening to Mel Gibson talking about going to space, and like, let me see your new selves. And they'll strip and they're in blue sort of spaceship uniforms.
1950s style, sort of like a little bit like the Forbidden Planet uniforms. Yeah. Oh, and then Mel Gibson's outfit. Honestly, you lose the shoulder pads and you lose the cape. That would be a really good outfit for the 12th Doctor, just because it is a spacey-looking, futuristic suit. It looks really cool.
It's like a really futuristic-looking tux with big shoulder pads and a blue flowing cape.
I thought it was a white cape.
No, it was a blue cape. It was all blue.
Ah. And then apparently they're thinking about recasting the Silver Mask guy. You know, the villain, because he's the Silver Mask and the Machete kills again in space. So they're saying he's played by Leonardo DiCaprio in the third one, but he's Mel Gibson in this one. So actor is subject to change, apparently.
It said that with an asterisk during the trailer. Actor is subject to change. Sex scene near the start of the film. Put your 3D glasses on now. Put your 3D glasses on now. And then it just blurred out everything. Thought that was well done. That's another thing. It's completely ludicrous. Yes, that is what you think. Hello, I'm on camera at the moment.
Hello! Okay, that call was a little bit more serious than we'd expected. This is a short vlog. Just go the fuck to see Machete 2.
It's fantastic and it's crazy.
Yes.